two starting points. They can either start in Dark Link's house, where the bomb shop usually is, or the Dark Chapel, which is the Dark World equivalent of Sanctuary.
Indeed. It looks like we got a heart container to start things off here. And it looks like we're already getting some diverging paths. Solsky heading down into the Dark Shore. Gonna try to see if we can get an early bomb pull, but unfortunately no luck. So it looks like Burn the Witch might be on the better path. He's gonna head straight over to Stumpy. We'll see what he has on. 10 arrows to start, not bad. All right, we got our first map check here. We've got Green Pendant at Pod. We've got Crystal 5 at Turtle Rock. Crystal 6 at Skull Woods. Ooh, that's going to be interesting.
And I believe the rest were all normal crystals. There weren't any other pendants?
Not that I could see, no.
Which means that 2 out of the 3 Light World palaces are most likely not going to be necessary. Oh, and only some bombs on the Bumper Cave ledge there.
Yeah, definitely not going to be seeing that here. It looks like Solstice is going to go ahead and do the arrow game. We don't normally see this in other modes, but want to get some early rupees, so this is a good way to set that up. Oh, and it looks like we finally have our bottom 2 runners taking off here. It looks like there's a little bit of catch-up there.
And yes, now we can see that all the 4 lower palaces are regular crystals.
Like at some point, Wolf took an early death. All right, so Solsky really trying to rack up some early rupees. It's not an easy thing to do. You got to get those shots just right to hit the Octoroks in the back while avoiding the hands. Looks like Hitzion taking an early run in Skull Woods. Burn the Witch gonna pick up some bombs here. Not a bad idea. Gotta get some early plays. Oh, now I see what Solsky was doing. He was saving up to get an early run at the digging game. Not many other runners are gonna get this early.
Well, if it's a long dig, he should make his money back and then some.
He's definitely already surpassed his money count. Let's see if he gets anything else for his troubles. Meanwhile, Burn gonna head into the Hypercrite Cave. What will we find today? Got a heart container to start things off. And we got flippers. Not bad. And the bow. Wow.
I'd say that's an actual hype cave.
I would say that's pretty hype, my friend. I would agree. And we also saw 50 rupees there for Solsky in the digging game, so he got his money back, but not much help.
Well, he's more than halfway to Zora Cash, of course. It's going to be a while before we see Zora, if we see her at all.
That is very true. And Hitzion taking an early run into Skull Woods, as we said earlier, takes a death warp there. Let's see if Wolflink finds anything else.
Now.
Yeah, I haven't seen much come out of it yet. I don't know if we missed anything, but he's already got near the end of the front end, get to the map. So he's already got 2 of the dungeon items. I didn't see what else he saw there.
Unfortunately, I didn't either.
Well, it looks like both Burn and Solsky now also heading into Skull Woods. So all 3 of them are going to be checking the same areas here. Meanwhile, Wolflink going to be checking out the rest of Village of Outcasts. Let's see what the Sea House has for us here. And we find just some blueberries. All right. So Wolflink now going to check the bombable hut next. So looks like Skull Woods did not have much. Most of the dungeon items found pretty early on. Oh, there's the lamp for Wolflink there in the bombable hut. That's a nice find to find early on. Now Hitzion checking out the hype cave. Going to be getting that hype up in here with his flippers and bow. And I think Wolflink won't be too far behind, considering he's heading that direction as well.
Well, Burn the Witch actually got as far as the big key. I'm not sure if we've seen anyone else try to open the big chest.
We have. Hitzion did check that earlier. It was just a big 20.
Oh, okay.
He's having a little trouble getting over there, at least. And yeah, it looks like Wolflink is indeed going to be heading towards Hype Cave, so he'll be getting all of that, all those lovely goodies very soon.
And that just leaves poor Solsky of our featured runners who hasn't been down there to get a weapon other than bombs.
Indeed. That's the interesting thing about this inverted mode is that because it's also basically open mode, you never know where items are going to be, including a sword. We could be going a while before we see a sword come into play, so you want to have some kind of weapon early on. Bow, not the best choice because you start out with a limited amount of ammo, but it's better than nothing, honestly. And now Burn's probably thinking, all that for 20 bucks? Wow, that was a waste.
It's the peace of mind. That's what matters.
That's true. Is Hitzion picking up his lamp there? And Wolflink going to take advantage of those early gloves, or early flippers. Why did I say gloves? Early flippers. And he's going to head right into Ice Palace. Wait, Ice Palace? He's only... he's going to check the hint tile. Yeah. Remember, another new thing added to version 30 is hint tiles now can't offer you hints to item locations. It's not always guaranteed. It's pretty much well mixed, but it makes those hint tiles that much more valuable because, you know, they could provide a very vital clue to an item location. Though, I have seen a case where even though it gave a vital clue, it could throw you off because you may beeline for that location and miss a vital item elsewhere in that same area.
It can also give you useful information about areas to skip, like frequently it'll give information about the fire-locked chests in Misery Mire or the left side of Swamp, so if you know there's junk there, you don't have to waste time looking.
That is absolutely true, and that adds an extra little bit of metagame to this kind of race. You know, getting that information could be the difference between wasting like 20 to 30 minutes in one area and just breezing on through knowing you've got nothing to worry about. Got our first look at the pyramid, got a heart container up there. Not too bad. Oh, we also didn't miss this. There was red goo at the chess game, so that's pretty helpful. To answer your question in chat, no, bomb and arrow upgrades have not been removed per se. They are just taken out of the item pool. Instead, if you go to the wishing well, where you would normally have to throw in money to get them like you did in the vanilla game, you can just outright buy them if needed. So there's going to be a lot more money laying around, but if you do feel like you need those upgrades, they are available to you. All right, so we're seeing seeing Solsky going to go ahead and take a gamble here in Thieves Town. Now remember, he does not have any weapons right now, so he's only going to go as far as probably the big chest. Actually, no, he can't even do that because he doesn't have the hammer. So he's gambling basically that the hammer is going to be somewhere up or downstairs.
And he can also read off the hint tile up here.
That's probably exactly what he's planning on doing. Let's see if that pays off for him. It's past the bat. A unique item is in pod. You know, people were asking in the chat if pod is a good, besides pod, where else can you go? Well, perhaps pod is the play to make.
And since we know the boson logic, and they have the lamp, everything in pod except for Helmasaur's item is in logic now.
That is true. So odds are good we will probably find that unique item before we have to deal with Helmisar. I think that's a good play to make at some point. Though the funny part is Sulsky does not know that yet since he has not gone to Hype Cave to pick up his bow. In fact, I'd put my money right now on Burn the Witch being the first one to make the play because he's going to be heading upstairs. He's going to see that hint tile, and he's going to know that that's going to be in play. All right, so Sulsky heading downstairs. He's going to at least check Maiden's chest. But that's as far as he goes. Oh, Wolfling taking a death in the overworld. Not fun. All right, so Hetzion looks like he's tree grinding. He wants to see what the other tiers of the tree pull, but it looks like the farthest they go is Blue Rupee, so that is not going to do much good. And I just missed what Sulsky just picked up. Let me double check that here on the restream. Oh, just 10 arrows, so not much help. Okay. So, Sulsky's finally making it to Hype Cave. He's about to get his bow. He's gonna get some arrows to go. Got some arrows, so he's gonna get the bow to go with it.
And a swimming lesson.
Indeed. My guess is that Wolflink is, he's money grinding right now. He's trying to save up for something. Maybe digging game, maybe, pod money. That's exactly, he needs to get 110 rupees to get to pod, because remember, everyone's favorite extortionist, Kiki the Monkey, is waiting for him. Sulsky now, he has the bow, he has the hint, and he has the money. He is beelining, but here's the thing, they have to go the long way around because they do not have the hammer. The only way to get to pod is to swim around. Hence why the flippers are in play. If it wasn't for the flippers, there would be no way to get there. So this seed's already being quite trolly here, pretty much requiring pod and only giving you flippers to get there. That is quite the troll this early on in the seed.
Yeah, I just realized we haven't actually seen a glove upgrade, otherwise they'd at least have Death Mountain access.
Yeah, we've got nothing right now. Poor Wolflink having no luck with pulls. Wait, Burn, what are you doing? You don't have any weapons to fight him. What are you doing? He just set up the early blind kill. I guess he just figured it'd be easier just to set it up for later, but still, like, you normally want that easy blind kill if you set the pattern up right.
And it's a good death warp out of the dungeon.
That is true. All right, so Hetzion also making his way up towards the pod area. And he has just enough money. He has to be very careful here, though, because if he takes a hit while he's got Kiki behind him, he will not have enough money to get in. He has to do this perfectly, and since he only has the bow as a weapon, and he currently doesn't even have any arrows right now, he's got to be extra careful here. He cannot take any damage once he grabs Kiki. Let's see if he pulls this off.
And the other thing is, with the green armor, those enemies, I forget their name, take 2 hearts apiece.
Yep. Ooh, that is clutch play there by Hetzion. And we got some sync action going on as Hetzion and Sulsky both heading into pod at the same time. All right, let's see what our first item in pod is going to be. Oh, the map early on. It's a good thing we've got that bow. But Hitzion needs to get some arrows fast if he's going to take out those mimics.
Well, he does have a bottle. So he could always use the bottle glitch if he wanted to.
That is true. Bottle skip still is in play here. And technically wouldn't be a sequence break since he technically would be able to do it without it. But I'm sure he'll pick up some arrows along the way. And as our one of our trackers, Draco Falcone, points out, there are arrows in the Mimic Room, so he's not completely out of luck here.
And now Wolflink's on his way to pod.
And apparently there's cash above the pose, which I would assume means there's only cash in the graveyard cave.
Yeah, the above the pose refers specifically to the graveyard ledge.
That's what I thought. Alright, so Hitzion gets through. Solsky, though, is the first one up. Wolflink finally getting into pod himself. So let's see what we find up here in the arrow room. Of course, we're going to find plenty of small keys because as our old buddy Dr. Bob Tastic likes to say, this is the Mullet Mansion. Most of the keys are hiding in the front. Most of the items are in the back. So like any good mullet, it's business in the front, party in the back. All right. So a couple of death warps there, since there's really no way for them to cheat their way into the end thing. They need the hammer to get through those laughing blocks. So they're going to have to take a death warp to get back to the front. There's another small key there for Solsky. He's going to be the one we're keeping our eye on right now, since he is the one currently leading the charge into pod.
And the first one to make it into the back part.
Gonna set up the bomb hole there. And thankfully the dark maze isn't logic since we have the lamp, so that's gonna be helpful there. There's another small key for Solsky.
Just have to do some serious Dodongo dodging in there without any reasonable weapon.
That is fair. Oh, well, there's our power glove. That's what we're looking for.
Okay, that should open up a lot.
Yeah. That's what we were looking for there. So now we are a glove and a sun pearl away from Light World access, or a hammer and sun pearl. But let's see what else we find. Well, speaking of our sun pearl, there we go. That works out.
Well, they said a unique item in pod. They didn't say how many unique items.
This is like this is what I was hinting at earlier. You know, if you look at one item and think, oh, I found the unique item, so I guess I'm done here. Nope, there's more than one. You might want to check further. And Quake to boot. Wow, pod is loaded today.
Though considering we still don't have a sword, we're a ways off from using Quake.
That is true. And an empty bottle to boot. Still, that is a heck of a run. But that's all we can do in pod for now, so we don't really have many other keys, and we really don't have any other items we can get or any further progression we can make. But still.
And it's just a green pendant anyway, so we might not even need to come back there.
And if there's one thing I've learned about this randomizer is always check pendant dungeons, especially green pendants, since you never know, Sir Hostile might be holding something.
If we're lucky, maybe we'll see a hint about that.
Indeed. All right, so Solstice's going to take the long way around. He's going to head over and check Catfish. Everyone else clears out their runs in pod here.
So Glove doesn't actually get us any Light World access except for Death Mountain, is that correct?
I believe so, yes.
But still, it's nice to be able to establish the continue point there, get the old man's item, check at least Spectacle Rock Cave. In terms of logic, East Death Mountain won't actually be in logic because the game expects you to have some way of getting past the vinyls.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another one of the changes, that you can walk up to what would normally be Ganon's Tower, which in the inverted mode is actually Aga Tower. But you can walk straight up there from the base of Dark Death Mountain.
Fair point. So just 10 arrows at, unfortunately, at Catfish. So Catfish is out, but it looks like Solski's going to heading up to pick up the old man.
And picking up the old man is a bit more of a challenge in inverted because you have to actually take him up to the portal east of Spectacle Rock, go through the portal, and then deliver him to his cave in the Light World. So the old man gets quite a tour of West Death Mountain.
Indeed.
Fortunately, he is just as resilient as Link when it comes to falling off cliffs.
Yeah, you'd think an old man like that would have some pretty weak legs, but no, this guy can hold his own. And he has Mirror! What a find!
Gotta have one vanilla item, right?
Gotta love that vanilla ice cream. Alright, so most of our owners now have their power gloves, and we'll be getting their Quake Medallion and Sun Pearls pretty soon. Let's see what we find here in the Spectacle Rock Cave. Just a big 20.
But there's a hint tile now, so a lot of runners will go around to it anyway.
Yeah, but not Solski. He's going to skip out on that for now. He's going to get his mirror out and head back over to the Dark World.
So you gonna try to get past the Lionels?
He'd be crazy enough to do it. It's Solski. He's a top-tier runner. He knows what he's doing. Ooh, they take a lot of damage there, so he's going to head over to Super Bunny Cave. Well, first he's going to check what medallion for Turtle Rock. Bombos. Now he's going to head into Super Bunny Cave, see what's hiding in there.
And if you caught a glimpse when he was over at Turtle Rock, it's now possible to ascend Turtle Rock by the turtle's tail.
That is true. Hook shot! That's a fun. And powder! Super Bunny Cave also loaded here today. But Hookshot opens up a lot. That's going to open up quite a few locations on Light World Death Mountain, especially on the east side. So that is a big find. Not to mention Hookshot Cave. 4 items right there. That is convenient, as chat points out. Let's see what he gets out of this. Piece of heart to start things off. Ice Rod. Half magic. Ooh. And cape.
Wow, 4 for 4.
You can't get much better than that, my friends. That is insane. That is going to open up a lot of locations.
So where's he going now?
My guess is it'll probably be East Death Mountain. I mean, we've got quite a few locations that have opened up over there.
Oh, sorry, I lost track of where he was. I didn't realize he had gone back to West Death Mountain. I thought he was still on East Dark Death Mountain. Yeah, no, that makes sense from here. He can just hookshot across the broken bridge.
And Hitzion now trying to play the deadly game with the Lionels, gets through just by the skin of his teeth. So next up will probably be the Paradox Cave.
And he remembered he has the mirror, so he can come directly through this part of Paradox Cave to get the 2 chests.
Yep, that good old mirror glitch. Everyone loves that. So we start things off here in the Paradox Cave. We get Big 20 and our first sword. Finally, we got our sword.
At 25 minutes and change.
Let's see if the top end proves to be better. Considering all we found so far, I'll be shocked if we get to a lot of items here. But we might get something. Let's see. Then we have Piece of Heart, Big 20, 10 arrows, 10 more arrows, and a heart container. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling our luck wasn't going to last that long.
But hey, we're getting really close to Zora money now.
That is very true. We can also get our first look at what's up over on the floating island there. See if that's worth going back for. And... oh, just another Big 20.
Oh, and I just realized with that sword, Aga 1 is now in logic up here on Death Mountain.
Ooh.
Which could be interesting if we don't find the hammer or the gloves.
That is true. Let's see if Spiral Cave proves to be any good.
Looks like Burn the Witch is gonna run the gauntlet past the Lionels here.
Just a Big 20 in the Spiral Cave. So yeah, if I'm looking at my map correctly, because I've been keeping my own personal tracking, I think Aga might be the play.
Ooh, Burn the Witch did not make it through the Lionel gauntlet there.
That's never fun.
Yeah, I'm trying to think where else they could even check at this point.
Like I said, I've been keeping a tracker of my own tracker up just to see what else is available. And right now, the only thing they could fully do is Aga. Like
they could do the first couple of chests in Swamp. They just don't have the hammer to go particularly deep into Swamp.
No, I don't think they can even do that. Because they'd have to be able to go to the light world, and they need the hammer to do that.
Oh, right, good point. Right, they have to trigger the dam in the light world.
Yep, so no, Aga is the play. We have an Aga seed, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get some climactic Aga music going here.
I like the way you think, my friend. So yeah, we have an Aga seed, ladies and gentlemen. There's no other way around it. At best, maybe we could get into a couple areas in Turtle Rock, but I really don't think it'd be worth it.
And as some of you may know, we have a little game we like to play with Aga. Aga has a 50-50 shot on most turns of shooting either red balls, which can be deflected back, or the blue balls, which are just worthless and get in your way. So we like to see how many blue balls will Aga throw before he can be defeated.
Now, bear in mind,
going for 14, who's just
oh, we just got
cruel.
A big hint. We just got a big hint. Fire Rod and Eastern Palace. So yeah, I think what you were trying to get at, I apologize for interrupting you there. The maximum that Aga can throw if you do a perfect run is 15. If you get every reflectable shot back at him, the most he could possibly do is 15 blue balls. So that's your basic measurement of how much you can guess.
And the basic layout is Aga goes in a cycle of 5 attacks. The first one's always a red ball, 2 through 4 are 50-50 shot of red ball or blue ball, and the 5th one's always lightning.
Yep, that's exactly right. So let's get your counts in now, folks, because it's about that time. All right, here we go. Now, of course, first shot's always guaranteed to be a red ball, so that's going to be reflected back. And what do we start with after that? That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. Oh! Aghanim being trolly today. 3 blue balls in the first round. All right, that one's guaranteed to be a red ball shot. Let's see if it goes again. There's 4. Oh, okay, there's a red ball. So still at 4. We're not going to see the 15. There's 5. So we're already up to 5 blue balls so far. That's above average already. I don't see it go that high. There's another red ball hit, of course. There's 6. Yep, another red ball. There's 7.
So the mandatory red ball after this lightning will finish him off.
So 7 blue balls. Now, while we were doing all that, Hitsagon has actually made a run into Turtle Rock. He hasn't found anything yet from what I can tell, but we'll keep an eye out for it. Oh, actually, no, he did find one thing. He found blue mail. And we got 300 rupees from Uncle there. Now we've got our first run in the main light world. Also, apparently, we also found mushroom in Turtle Rock as well. So not a bad find so far. All right, Silsky now gonna head into the escape. Normally, this is one of the first things you do in a normal run, but here, yeah, it took us half an hour to get here. All right, so let's see what Silsky finds as he makes us run into the escape here. Just the map to start things off, unfortunately. Not much to start there. I'm also keeping an eye here on Hitzion as he's checking out Turtle Rock. Another big 20 for him. All right. So it looks like Hitzion finally finishing up there in Turtle Rock. I think he's finally accepted the fact he's going to have to do his dagger run. Solsky now heading into the red deck of escape, finds another heart container. As Burn the Wedge heading up into Catfish, we know that's going to be a disappointment. Let's see what Solsky finds down in the dungeon. And indeed, Hitsuyan heading into Aga Tower. He's accepted his fate. He's going to have to face off against the wizard. Nicely done there, Solsky. Going to use the ice, the frozen guard there to take out the chain guard knight. Nice double team action. Gets the big key. What's in the big chest? Just another heart container. And he's going to mirror out to the front end. Probably going to be checking out the sewers since he's got that mirror. Or not mirror, he's got the lamp. So he'll be able to go through the dark areas there without any problems. And yes, we can confirm, chat, this is an Aga-required seed. There's no way around it. It was forced. And we find another piece of heart there. I guess he didn't... Oh, you know what? Small Key's probably hitting in the grave, so he's going to have to go the long way around to get to that. And he's getting chased down by all the guards there. Uh-oh, he's in trouble. That's not fun. And he's just gonna quake him. Also, apparently we had a map check at one point. I did not see that, so we can confirm that Eastern Palace is the last of our pendants. Or last of our crystals, so Desert Palace and Tower of Hera are indeed. Yep, there they are. They're our pendant. And Zulci's gonna head up and check Sir Hostle's closet. We'll find out if that's anything of note. We've got Hammer and another mail upgrade, so we now know where both our mail upgrades are. But we've got the Hammer. That's going to open up a lot right there. That's probably the one thing Solsky was really looking forward to seeing. And he's gonna, since he's got that bow, he's gonna head straight into Eastern Palace. He can now full clear that and get his first crystal. How ironic that Eastern Palace is gonna be our first crystal of the race. Oh, a good point by Draco Falcone. We now confirm the fire rod is here somewhere, so we'll be on the lookout for that here very soon. There's Big 20 to start us off there. As Hitsuyan working on his fight with Aga 1 there. And there's our compass. Gonna clear that skeleton out of the way there. As Hitsuyan now got to deal with his 7 blue balls. Nicely done. Used the fire rod there to clear out those Stalfos. There's 300 rupees. We are definitely in Zora range right now. So it looks like that hint was kind of useless there. Just nothing else to avoid. We don't think we found the big key yet, so we're gonna have to actually go to Vanilla Big Key spot. Get that. So we can get the big chest.
I'm trying to remember if "is with the fishes" can refer to either catfish or Zora, if it's just one or the other.
That's a good question. I haven't quite memorized all of the hints yet.
Or can it even refer to Zora Ledge, maybe? I looked it up at one point, but yeah, I haven't memorized it either.
Well, we know catfish had arrows, so that hint could be referring to that. And there's the big key as expected. Gotta love that vanilla ice cream, like we said before.
Now the only question is Fire Rod in the big chest or on Armos?
Let's find out. It's in the big chest. But he's still gonna take on the Armos Knights anyway, because, come on. It's the Armos Knights. It's a crystal. You're gonna go for it.
The first crystal will be about 42 minutes in.
Gotta love it. Nicely use the swords and arrows there to take out those mimics and other enemies. Gonna stock up on some arrows, just make sure he's got more than enough, and it's time for the Armos Knights. Nice setup there for Solsky, setting those Armos Knights up really well. Just wailing away at them. Nice quick kill, and gets the map. And ladies and gentlemen, we have our first crystal of the race.
So one thing we were discussing earlier, that the arrow and bomb upgrades are now effectively in their vanilla location, and that makes the game a bit more challenging for less experienced players, because unless they go out of their way to upgrade their arrows, they have to go through Armos with 30 arrows like in the vanilla game.
Indeed. But, you know, if you're doing this casually, you're going to go out of your way for that anyway, so... But for a speedrun race, yeah, you got to really challenge yourself to something like that. All right, so where's Solsky heading to now? Is he going to be heading over to Kakariko? I get the feeling that would be my bet, because there's a ton of items over there in Kakariko. You know, that's why it's normally one of the Sphere Zero areas in open, because it has the biggest treasure trove of items in one concentrated area. You're going to check every one of those spots if you can.
So now I'm noticing Wolflink is going around in first Thieves Town and now in Skull Woods, where we know there isn't anything particularly useful. Did he just kind of nope out of Death Mountain and doesn't feel like going back there?
I get the feeling he doesn't want to accept the fact that he has to do an Agam run.
Well, but he didn't even stay up there long enough to get his sword, it looks like.
Alright, well, nonetheless, Solsky's now in the Lost Woods. Let's see what he finds up here. First to the mushroom spot. Oh, nope, scratch that. He's going to mirror over. Oh, he's going straight for Skull Woods. He wants that 5 crystal.
And you don't even have to go through that mummy switch room in inverted.
Yeah, clever setup there. Nicely done.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have the book, so we won't be getting a ped check while we're up here.
No, sadly not. Also, oh, I see what Wolflink's saying. He couldn't get past the Lionels, which at this point is required. You have to get past those Lionels to get to the hook shot. Otherwise, you're not getting through. All right, Sulsky now taking on Mothula. He's got half magic and fire up, but he's going to go for some hammer strats there because they can do a little bit more damage, but he's losing health fast. Yeah, probably a good time to heal up there, Sulsky.
Now he's doing Fire Rod.
Yeah, he was trying to do it the hard way, but it was not going to happen. There he goes. He got it.
Hey, when I first played this as a kid, I thought the Fire Rod was the only way to injure Moth.
Yeah, and we got silver arrows from Mothula. That's a heck of a find.
Yeah, that should really speed up Argus and Vitreous when they come
Absolutely.
up. Okay, Wolflink finally made it to the east side of Death Mountain.
And, ooh, we found Ether in the Lost Woods. Still don't know what's required for Misery Mire just yet, but that's still nice to find. And just a big 20 in the Forest Thieves hideout. And it looks like Sulsky's gonna do a quick lumberjack check. He won't be able to go into there because he doesn't have the boots, but at least see what's up there. And we know the boots are bomb locked somewhere. And just 300 rupees.
So I'm trying to think what we actually need for go mode at this point. Definitely the Cane of Samaria.
Cane of Samaria for sure.
Possibly Bombos if it's Mire.
Bombos if it's Bombos is period. Well, yeah, Bombos if it's Mire. Glove upgrade and sword upgrade are the two big ones.
Oh right.
We still only have fighter sword.
I'm not sure when the last time was I saw a seed this far in without the Titan's Mitt.
I know, you don't see that. Alright, Sulsky, gonna head into the back of Escape. We haven't seen this yet. We pretty much know one of the items in there is gonna be the key. There still could be two more items in.
And Burn the Witch, who set up blind earlier, is now able to just walk in and fight him.
Alright, that takes care of the Escape. Not much there. Nicely done there for Burn. Takes out blind, so that's gonna get him his crystal. Let's see where Sulsky's heading. Is he heading down to South Shore, or is he just taking a long way around into Kakariko? It looks like he's going to Kakariko. Oh, of course, Mirror Cave. Got to check that out. And there's our sword upgrade.
The Sword of Evil's Bane.
So that's exactly what Sulsky was looking for there. Having some extra sword strength is going to help him out. Next up is going to be the race game. Let's see if we can race in 30 seconds and get something out of this. Just a piece of heart. That's a no. And Bloomerang on the library ledge.
Don't think he's gonna come back for that.
Probably not. We are going to finally get our first run into Kakariko Village. Let's see what we got up here. Piece of Heart start things off. And thankfully, we have a couple bottles, so Sick Kid's in play.
And because of inverted mode, hammer pegs can now be checked.
That is true. Big 20 from Sick Kid. Next up, the Chicken Shack. ₹50 there. We're waiting for that big play. At this point, there's not much left to find. Like we said, cane, boots, maybe. Glove upgrade, definitely. Ooh, wow, vanilla bottle from the bottle vendor.
What's that, our third bottle?
I believe so, yeah. Oh, and Solski's going to go in and finish up these down while he's in the area.
Much easier now with some weapons that can actually damage blind.
That is very true. Oh, chat points out we don't actually need mitts. When you think about it, that is true. We don't need mitts anymore. Inverted mode, because of how things have been removed around, we don't really need mitts. You don't need it for Light World stuff. It's mostly for the Dark World, and we've already kind of taken out all the things that Dark World would need mitts for.
Oh, right, because things like Misery Mire you can just mirror into from the Light World.
Yeah. The only place you would actually need mitts is stuff like King's Tomb, since you can't mirror over there like you used to. So right now we need Cane and Bombos are the two big ones. Because we know, well, even Bombos may not be necessary because we could already get into Turtle Rock without it.
And now I'm trying to think what else is firmly mitts locked even.
Not much.
I mean, if you didn't have the hook shot, you would need the mitts for East Death Mountain, but we have the hook shot.
Oh, wait. Someone said they found boots. Was that in Blind's hut?
It must have been because Hitsion's now in the well.
Yeah, boots must have been in the Blind's hut.
So presumably Solski will be getting those shortly as soon as he defeats Blind.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was actually kind of surprised he didn't check Blind's hut in the well before going into Thieves' Town because there's so many chests there.
And I just missed this, but we also found the flute in the well. So Hitsion's gonna activate that real quick. And Bombos? Wow! Also, the goose is loose!
And the goose will then magically transport itself to the Dark World, which is now the only place it can be used once it's let loose.
Indeed. So, wow, big play in Kakariko. Boots, flute, and Bombos. That is insane.
So now we really just need some Aria for Go mode.
Yeah, we are Cane away. Now we're going to see from Solski here.
Yeah, to answer a question in
Bombo.
chat, I think Solski had gotten all the items out of Thieves' Town because I believe 3 of the chests in front were items, so there was only 1 item in the back to begin with.
So with us only being a Kane of Samaria away from go mode, do you think about how fast this seed could go? I mean, we're just under an hour in right now, and we're already near go mode. This seed could take off very quickly if we find that Kane soon.
And even so, we still have Swamp and Ice Palace that are full clearable without the cane.
Exactly. So we'll have plenty of time to find it, but... Ooh, Lord. Now, I'm guessing because of the hit we got, the boots are going to be in the back of blind side, because it said it was bombs were required for it. Though, chat brings up a question that is very well possible. There is still one Omega level troll this game could pull, based on the dungeons required. We could still see. Oh, yeah.
You're thinking.
Kane on pedestal. It is possible because the only way Kane could not be possible is if Misery Mire or Turtle Rock were pendants. Guess what? Neither of them are pendants. Therefore, Kane on pedestal can happen.
And in fact, Kane could literally be anywhere in the seed except in Ganon's Tower, on Vitreous, or in most of Turtle Rock.
Yeah, so let's not get our hopes too high here. There's still a very high possibility we're probably going to find Kane along the way. It's just that it's still possible.
And I'm guessing Solsky's going in here just for the hint because he can't get anywhere from the entrance otherwise.
That's true. Shovel is under some rocks. I'm gonna guess that's Bonk Cave. Oh, wait a minute. Solsky! We got some hovering up in here.
But even if he hovers this, how's he gonna get through the next room?
I don't know. Also, we didn't even catch this. Burn the Witch went into Mini Moldorm Cave. We didn't find much, but apparently Red Meringue was in there. Solsky is playing it hardcore over here. I don't think he's gonna be able to pull this off. This is a near, like, I don't even think Andy could hover this good on most days. See, big 20 in the Ice Rod Cave. By any chance, did we know if Burn checked the dam?
I don't happen to know.
Uh-oh. Solsky? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Something happened with Solsky.
Well, this is a new glitch.
I think he soft locked there. I hope he saved recently. Yeah, Solsky's bringing it up at SRL. His game crashed. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Well, at least he looks like he got everything saved because he still has the flute, he still has all the medallions.
Yeah, it looks like he doesn't lose too much there, thankfully.
Still
Also,
has
Burn the Witch went over to Hobo. Burn, checking out Hobo, found a shield there.
And Wolflink is now finally making the Aga climb.
That's good to hear.
Hitsuyan will get his Master Sword.
Burn now heading up into Waterfall Fairy Cave. finds blueberries and our 4th bottle.
And we are finally going to get a Zora check.
This could be interesting. And Zora, if there's something on the Zora ledge, that could also be in play. Just 10 arrows there. Though at this point, the only thing of value we might be able to find is, of course, the cane. But Book could open up a couple locations, and there's still Cane and Brian style hiding around out there. So, never know.
And the all-important swag net.
Indeed. So let's see what we got here. Life lesson, love lesson, or worth? Love lesson. Just a heart container.
At least it's a big love lesson.
This is true.
And
we're gonna get a damn. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, no, once you said damn check, I realized I should see what's in there, but I was thinking, given Solsky and hovering, he might just go for Trinex right now.
That's true. That's a little more plausible of a play there. And nothing at the dam. Gonna get a hint tile check here. Piece of heart in Mimic Cave. So Mimic Cave is useless. But we are getting a Swamp Palace play here from Hitzion. And it looks like you might have called it there, Drossi. It looks like he is going for the hover. He is going straight to Trinex. This is a super big sequence break. If he could pull this off, he could easily get ahead, but these kind of things are tricky.
I mean, it would be cool, but all told, I'm not sure what it buys him, because Samari is the only item we need, so... I mean, maybe he'll get a sword upgrade or something on Trinex that'll be nice to have earlier, but he still needs the cane to get to Vitreous. I will admit that it looks cool, though.
It's a daily race. He probably feels like, you know what, this isn't like a big tournament thing. He's going to show up a little bit.
And I've seen him successfully do this before.
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, we'll keep our eye on Hitzion here, who's digging through Swamp Palace here. Hasn't found much of anything of significance yet, but there's still a few items left to find. We've still got a sword upgrade, 2 more sword upgrades floating around. We've got Cane of Brian, we've got Book of Medora, Shovel, Swagnet, and of course, as we mentioned before, the all-important Cane of Samaria. And it seems Solsky's getting a little frustrated here. To see him in the SRL chat right now. Oh, wait a minute. He might have gotten it. Oh, can he do it? Can he do it? Can he do it? He's almost there. Oh, right at the end! That is the worst. That is the worst. Right at the end. Oh, Book of Medora found in by Hitzion over in Swamp Palace.
Okay, so that opens up Desert Palace and the tablets, and allows for a ped check, so maybe we'll go over there and we'll see if we actually have a ped seed here.
Indeed.
So Solsky's doing the Meyer area now.
Yeah, he's going to check the Meyer shed at the very least. And don't think we saw what was required there. Let's see, there's triple bombs. And, oh, a lot of bombs. I think we just found Michael Bay's secret stash.
And he doesn't even want to see what's in Meyer.
Considering they already have all 3 medallions, does it really matter at this point?
Unless you really want to go out on a limb and see if Kane's in Meyer.
Well,
Vanilla Kane.
Baron the Witch just checked the forest, and it's actually Ether. But he is going to make a run in Ice Palace as Hitzion takes out Argus, gets a 5 rupee drop for his troubles.
Well, that's not a very useful hint.
Huh. Oh, we saw that one earlier, unfortunately. Now, question, did Hitzion check left side swamp? I don't think he did.
No, I don't think so either.
That could cost him, since we don't know where the cane is yet. Well, let's see what else we find there. There's compass for Sulsky.
Now, Ice Palace also has the potential to give us some information because there are 2 more hint tiles in the palace.
Nice setup there for Sulsky, as Burn the Witch finally going into Sir Hassel's closet. A little bit of high-five action with Wolflink, by the way, as they're now both going to get their hammers.
So we actually have kind of a 2 and 2 on the diagonals now, Eastern and Ice.
And Sulsky attempting again to hover. Just do the bomb jump.
Oh no.
He's got a blue goo if he really needs it.
And he still doesn't...
Oh, he finally made it, and then he got hit by the fire bar. He's finally just giving up and doing the bomb jump.
I mean, I can appreciate, though, that, you know, it's a daily, it's just for fun. Might as well try out your moves.
Indeed. All right, so we're getting close here. Getting more way through Ice Palace.
And Burn the Witch about to pick up his fire rod.
You can be happy about that pretty soon. So we now know there's just arrows in the purple chest, so that's now out.
Come on, Sulsky.
Poor
His bottles
Sulsky.
are empty now.
Yeah. Why is he even trying to bomb jump or do anything else? He's got hook shot. He can just hook shot across. He's just wasting time now.
Well, he succeeded.
He got across. Now we're gonna be hearing that beeping for a while.
Is this something about inverted mode or something about Solsky's music configuration that the beeping's been
He
twice
set
as
his
bad?
ROM for a double heartbeat. You can set that in the ROM settings. Just like, yeah, you can customize your character. You can customize how fast your heart beeps. You can do it half speed, double speed, or just turn it off completely if you want. But he's allowed
So
hits
in other
now
words,
to
he's trolling us.
Yeah, I would say so. If not us, then at least his audience.
Oh, and in that time, Hitsuyan's almost caught up to him.
Exactly. That's what I was just getting at a minute ago.
Actually, Hitsuyan's ahead since he's gotten the crystal out of swamp.
Mm-hmm. And he's right behind him as far as Ice Palace is concerned. Is Burn the Witch now working his way through the Armos Knights. And there's the big key for Ice Palace. You know, in a way, we've got two different races going on with each of the runners is going on the same areas, because we see Burn the Witch and Wolflink both going through Eastern, though Burn just finishing up. And you got Solsky and Hitzion going through Ice Palace at the same time. And just a small key in the big chest.
And Solsky's heading around for the third hint here.
Yep, gonna check that last chest that he can check.
Hitsuyan's doing the same, not surprisingly.
And again, they're
Solsky.
looking for that case. Solsky's doing it again!
At least that was a short enough gap.
Wrong Kane game! Kane of Brian!
Where's the hint tile over on this side? I thought there was a third one.
There's one over by the Stalfos Knights, and I think they found the other one elsewhere, but I think they've already found all three.
Okay. I just misremembered where in ice it was then.
Somehow, Solsky has managed to stay like an inch ahead of Hitzion, though. Actually, at this point, no, Hitzion's just started to take a... They're even. They're almost in sync now. All right, so time to take on Cold Stare. And nice quick kill for Hitzion, takes out Cult Stare, and gets the swag net.
Never know when that'll come in handy. So now it'll be interesting to see where Hitsuyan goes, because he has all the crystals that are in logic.
Yeah, he has to go to Pendant Dungeons now. Unless there's something in the overworld he hasn't checked yet.
Another bit of memeing there. He sat out there just so he could get his shield eaten.
Not like he needs it anyway. But yeah, pretty much unless there's an overworld spot that we haven't checked that the Kane's hiding at, it has to be either in a Pendant Dungeon, or worst case scenario, it's on the pedestal.
Have we checked the tablets yet? I don't think so.
No, we have not. In fact, actually, the only person who can check the tablets is Hitzion, since he is the only one who got the book out of Swamp. Though Draco Falcone brings up a good point here behind the scenes. It could still be in Meyer. Bear in mind, that's normally its vanilla location, so Meyer itself could have it. But I'm pretty sure our runners are going to try to minimize the odds of that, or at least reduce their options first before considering risk gambling vanilla Meyer. Because we still got a lot of overworld spots we can check, and I think that's where he's heading now, is the desert area. We've got quite a few spots over there. We've got Agina's Cave, we've got Checkerboard Cave, we've got the tablet here, Bombo's tablet, which is going to be his first stop, and of course there's the desert ledge as well. So let's see if he finds that cave first.
And 2 items in Desert Palace itself.
That is very true. Just a big 20 on the tablet.
And that's another interesting change in inverted mode, that Desert Palace is now only accessible with the book. There's no other way to get in.
Well, it makes sense. Normally, you could use the mirror in the dark world to get to the light world that way, but since now you can't do that, kind of locks that way off. But he's sending a chick in this cave. He's going or a checkerboard. He's going straight into Desert Palace. Now, good thing about this is that he's got boots, so he can check everything in here. The only thing he's gonna have to hope not to happen is that there be an item on Landmolus, or else he's gonna defeat him. There's our Titan's mitts. And big key on the torch. Good thing we got those boots.
And I saw the first half, some cash requires something. Did you see the second half?
No, I did not. And just a small key in the big chest.
Oh, that's true. Chap pointing out that King's Tomb is now in Logic.
That is true. That opens up another location.
And thank you, chat. Apparently it was...
It is cash, so Sir Hassela is pointless. And there's our other item. So Swamp Palace is a bust, but we go and have a red shield out of the deal. So he's going to take the side exit out so he can go straight down to check Checkerboard and Agina's Cave.
Did we see what was on the ledge?
Big 20.
Okay. And we have 2 more runners in Swamp, and neither of them has checked left side yet.
Nope. Also saw a piece of heart in Checkerboard Cave, so that's a bust. We are slowly running out of locations here, folks. Oh, Burn the Witch is doing left side. This can tell us whether or not left side Swamp's got what we're looking for here. And what do we have in Gina's Cave? The Vampire Skewer. Oh, has Hitzion not done escape yet? Oh, that's gonna cost him some time. Now here's the fun part. Burn the Witch is about to get his book at some point pretty soon. Did Burn get the small key from the pod?
It doesn't look it. I was just thinking that myself.
Uh-oh, did he flood the key?
I
think that's
so.
I think he did.
He doesn't have a key on him.
Oh, he already did the back end, so he doesn't need the key.
Oh.
Never mind. Never mind. Now, but this puts Burn the Witch in a very in an interesting position. He could make the check, because he's going to get the book by the time he's done here, and he hasn't done Skull Woods yet. So he could do what every other runner could not and check the pedestal. He could get it in, if the cane is on pedestal, he could find out before anybody else and have a huge advantage there. 100 rupees on one side, and I think that was the only item missing, so that is it for Swamp Palace.
Solsky finally getting into Mini Moldorm Cave.
Yeah. We won't get much out of that except for a red meringue, but still, let's get, don't leave an allocation behind. Alright.
Answer chat. Yes, Zora was checked. It was a large heart.
Yep, Zora was a bust. So let's see, what we've got right now. I'm looking at my map tracker to keep trying things. We checked Lake Hylian. That was useless. Desert Palace was a complete bust.
Desert wasn't a bust. Desert had the Titan's Mitts, and no one's checked King's Tomb.
Well, Titan's
yet,
Mitts,
for all
but
we know.
I'm talking like in terms of looking for our last item. What do we have left? We've got Magic Bat still in play, Dwarven Smith still in play, Bonk Rocks. We know Graveyard's Ledge doesn't have anything. King's Tomb still in play, and Witch's Hut, Ether Tablet, and Tower of Hera. We also have Spike Cave as well. Speaking of the mushroom, I get the feeling that's where Hitzion is going right now.
And
yes,
of course, we
Ice
have
Cave has
Misery Mire.
Misery Mire itself is still in play as well. We're gonna get a mushroom check here from Hitzion. Oh, wait a minute. Keep your eye on Solsky here for a second. Could we be getting it? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, get your hype in chat. We're about to get a pet check. Here's the moment of truth. What's on the pedestal? Just couch cash.
Which was also the reward for the mushroom. The witch is just buying drugs today.
So it's official. Pet Seed is now dead.
Finally, King's Tomb check, though.
Oh, this could be good. What do we got here in King's Tomb? Hitzion finds just a bloopy.
Oh, I guess Hitzion didn't get the clue about this not containing anything up here.
Yeah. And sure enough, just a big 20. So now we're definitely running out of locations here.
Well, I would imagine with his general direction, he'll work his way over to check the blacksmith.
He's going to stop by Bonk Cave. He hasn't checked that yet. Wolfling finally getting his dust boots. What do we got here in the Bonk Cave? There's the shovel. I said it earlier. I saw the hint earlier. There it is. Shovel in the Bonk Cave.
Under a rock.
That's what I said. So now we have another location opened up as Dig Spot is now in play.
Solsky just picking up his Titan's Mitts.
It's beyond seeing what's on Lumberjack. Not gonna bother with that. And funny enough, Wolflink now got his shovel. So where is Hitzion going next? Because there's really nothing on East Light World at all. He's checked everything over there as far as... Oh, he hasn't checked Back of Escape yet. He isn't going to find much there, unfortunately. But in terms of locations, yeah, this is what we've got breaking down. So in terms of locations, we have not checked yet. We still have Ether Tablet, Tower of Hera. We still have the Smiths. We have Magic Bat. We have Peg Cave. We've got Dig Spot. And then we've got Vanilla Mire. So we are really running out of locations at this point. And it looks like Hitsion's going to go ahead and check Death Mountain.
And for anyone in chat who's just tuning in, we saw a clue that the purple chest doesn't contain anything. So
yeah, even though
we know we don't have to check that.
No. That's the only reason I didn't even bring it up, because, yeah, we know purple chest is a dud. But now that we have the Titan's Mitts, we can access this side here. Plus, we need the hammer to get through these pegs. All the way how they like, it almost looks like a Metroid full of pegs there.
I'm surprised, given where Hitsuyan was, that he didn't continue his way over to Kakariko and try the blacksmith and the hammer pegs and the magic bat.
Indeed. And now I've just messed up Draco Falcone. He's like, I cannot see that now.
Oh, Wolflink's doing magic bat now.
Oh, this could be a play here for Wolflink. So we're gonna have Hitsion and Wolflink. Let's see what's in Ether Tablet. Just a bloopy. What does Magic Bat have to offer? And it looks like Solski's making a gamble. 10 arrows with Magic Bat. So we got several different plays going on here. Hitsion finding a small key downstairs in Tower of Hera.
Let's see if... Oh, Wolflink doesn't remember that he can just mirror there and check the hammer pegs while he was right there.
That's going to cost him. He does not have Titan's Mitts right now, as far as I know. Solski now starting his play on Misery Mire. He's going to gamble that the cane is in its vanilla dungeon.
Speaking of vanilla locations, vanilla big key in Tower of Hera, so Hitsuyan's about to get his coffee break.
Oh, there we go. Let's hope it's not a waste of time. The tricky part with Misery Mire, there's only 2 items, 2 non-dungeon items in Misery Mire. So even though there's a lot of chests, there's not much there. So this is a gamble of all fronts. There's the compass.
And unfortunately, we didn't get a hint so far about what's fire-locked in Misery Mire, because if you get that hint, that can save you a lot of time in here.
Indeed.
So Solski's probably going to go for the full clear and go over to the fire-locked side.
It definitely seems like what he's doing here. Alright, what does Solski find? Just the map. Still hasn't found nothing yet. Good full magic refill right when you need it most. And now for what I call the worst cutscene in the game.
Which is actually no longer than the cutscene in Pod. You just can't see what's happening.
Exactly. It's not the... I wouldn't say... Yeah, I don't claim to be the longest, because they're all about the same length. It's just this one is the worst because you're just sitting there doing nothing.
And it looks like there's an item on Moldorm, and Hitsuyan is going to go for it.
Well, I haven't found anything yet in Mire, so Moldorm could be the play. Never mind! Solski finds the cane! Someone call Phantom Ryu, because that's gotta be Kane! And, ladies and gentlemen, if you check your phones, your watches, your time key devices at this time, you will see that Solski has entered Gomo time. So Solsky with the play. He took a gamble and it paid off big time. That means he will not be wasting time in Tower of Hera. So what little lead that Hitzion had there earlier has completely disappeared. There's the big key.
Oh, I forgot that he hadn't had the big key yet. I was just about to say I'm not sure what he's hoping to find, but forgot that for all that he never got the big key.
Yeah, you kind of need that in this dungeon. Also, we can confirm we've had our first forfeit from the race. Dataplet hasn't officially forfeited, unfortunately. So Solsky now, he is going to charge through the dark rooms here, thankfully with the lamp, not too difficult at all. And all he has to do after this is just go into the back end of Turtle Rock, take out Trinex, and he will be ready to go. A little bit of a slip up there for Solsky. Forgot to hit the switch there real quick. But he gets through now.
And then, just for the benefit of our viewers who might not be familiar with inverted mode, Ganon's Tower is now where Vanilla Agate Tower would be, because we saw Vanilla Agate Tower. We saw Agate Tower and inverted where Vanilla Ganon's Tower would be. So, all Solsky has to do once he gets out of Turtle Rock is go over to the Light World, save and quit, and then he will land in front of Ganon's Tower.
Nice easy setup there. Both Burn the Witch and Hitzion checking the pedestal, finding out that they are not going to have to worry about picking up pendants here. And thankfully with those silver arrows, Vitreous just a complete joke, taken out no problem whatsoever. There you go, Solsky. There is crystal number 6. And all that's left for him now is Turtle Rock, and Hitzion finally going ahead and making the play that we know he needs to make.
And I'm realizing we've only found 2 sword upgrades so far, so we could be heading for a Master Sword Ganon fight.
Thankfully not Master Sword Silverless.
Yes, this is one of those seeds where it is truly impossible to have a Silverless Ganon fight, since the Silvers were on a required boss.
Also, shout out to Noble Barnes for the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much. Always appreciated.
Speaking of subs, please do give our runners a follow here. They are putting on quite a show for us tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. Give all our featured runners a follow here on Twitch. Burn the Witch, Solsky, Hitzion1337, and Wolflink0370. How I get through that without twisting my tongue is a miracle. Alright, Solsky back here in Total Rock after that attempt at hovering earlier. I get the feeling he's not going to try that again.
He's thinking about it. Oh boy.
Oh, here we go again. Solsky has to prove he can do it. And already he's having troubles. He doesn't want to lose too much health here going in. He's probably gonna try it one more time. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, his bottles are empty. And even with blue mail, Trinex can take some bites out of you.
Yeah. He never did find that other mail upgrade, did he? And he's finally accepted it. He's just gonna do it.
Not too happy about it, but he's doing it.
Apparently. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we can now announce we have gotten our first completion. PR Duong has finished in first place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 33 minutes, and 49 seconds. And on top of that, he actually improved his PB by a full 25 minutes on that one. That is impressive. Anyway, Solsky now taking out Trinex. Gonna go for hammer strats since that does a little bit more damage. Now, speaking of our first place winner, PR Duong in the chat now. Congratulations, my friend. Nicely done. You can also confirm that Signums has forfeited from the race as well. And there's the map, so that is it for Total Rock. So, I believe it's time, ladies and gentlemen. There are 22 possible locations inside of Ganon's Tower where the big key could be hiding. Get your guesses in chat, folks. Where do you think that big key is gonna be?
I think I'm gonna go with 12 tonight. Seems like a good number. What about you? What do you think?
I stopped guessing a long time ago. I've never even come close. kind of unfair for PR Duong to guess where the key is. He already knows. He saw it himself. No spoilers.
So I wonder if Solsky forgot that quitting and restarting would have gotten him here if he just wanted to retain his full health.
Who knows? All right, well, let us begin. Number 1, small key. Number 2, blueberries. And he was thinking about it. He was thinking about it, but he decided to go right side instead.
Not gonna do tile room for the memes.
Considering how much he's been memeing this whole race, I'm amazed. He's showing restraint, I see. Nice setup there with the Cane of Samaria block. All right, number 3, blueberries. Number 4, more blooms. Number 5, map. Number 6, just a piece of heart. And he's not even gonna bother checking our ice armors first. He's going. Oh no, actually he is. I thought he got the mirror.
Or at least he'll get the key.
Snowski! Oh my god.
Yeah, he was just going for the key there.
Yeah. Oh! There was a hint for the cane all along. Wolfling just found it in the cave over in the shopping mall in Dark World. There was actually a hint to the Cane of Samaria.
And I didn't even know there was a hint tile in that cave.
Neither did I. All right, so number... All right. Number 11, still not found it yet. Also, Salty Fry finishing in second place with a time of 1:39.57. And Solsky's at it again. This man
Might
just won't
make it.
stop. Oh,
Oh.
we jinxed it. We jinxed it. Number 12, there's more bombs. And answer question, no, we're up to number 12 now because we also have to count the torch. We have to count Bob's torch.
And I think Ganon was building his tower during, like, blueberry season or something.
He must have, yeah, no kidding. So many blueberries. I got enough bombs here to make a Michael Bay franchise. Alright, so number 13. Small key. Up next is the rando room. Called that because unless you're in a randomizer, you will never enter this room.
Of course, the same could be said about 14. That cave where Wolflink got his hand.
16 and 17. So 17 still have not found it yet. We've got 4 chests to go. Or no, 5 chests to go.
Well, after 4 chests, Solsky's gonna be wishing he had done the tile room meme.
No kidding. Yeah, we've got Bob's room, we've got Ice Armos, and we've got the tile room. Ugh. Solsky, just give it up. All right, Bob. Say hi to Bob, everybody. All right, 18.
Bob's getting powdered.
It's
there
at Bob's chest, number 18. $18 was the magic number. Solsky heading on up.
Solsky makes pretty short work of the mimics down there.
Indeed. Well, you got the silver arrows. It's a pretty easy job. Wolflink now officially also in go mode at this time as he's got his cane of Samaria. Burn the Witch still hasn't gone to Misery Mire. I don't think he realizes that's where he's got to go. Now, if there were anybody else, I think that Solsky might have been willing to go check for the swords, but knowing him, he doesn't really need them. He'll probably do Master Sword Ganon.
So I wonder if he'll check the top 4 chests here just in case, or just for the meme value.
He might at least check Inevitable Conclusion.
Maybe the room right before Moldorm too, because he's gonna want to refill his magic and health anyway when he gets up there. And he's
nice
polishing those land most quickly.
Nice zero cycle indeed. Nicely done. All right, Hitzion making his run down now, looking for that big key.
Oh
He's gonna have to
no.
dig deep to find it.
Here goes Solsky again.
Oh my. Well, at least this time it wasn't that big of a hover, so he's just doing it for the fun of it now.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anyone hover that before.
That means he's got to be careful now. He's got to be... Watch out. And we can now confirm Fear Agent has finished in 3rd place with a time of 1:45.55.
Ooh, almost made the super quick torch shot in there.
Yeah. And he is going to check the chests. There's the compass. And there's just 10 arrows, so still no sword upgrades. He's going to hope he can at least get tempered before he goes in. There's still quite a few places they didn't check. Swordsmiths hadn't been checked. Dick Spot never got checked. Front end of Turtle Rock never got checked, as a matter of fact. And there's another 10 arrows. Oh, never mind. Dig was 50. Okay, so Dick Spot was checked.
So the only remaining hope is Moldorm's final possession. Oh no.
And if Solsky has his way, we may not even see that for a while. Solsky, you crazy SOB.
Didn't even
And he
want to
does
see
it.
what was in the chest.
He didn't want to see it. He just hovered across. So we won't even know what's in the inevitable conclusion.
Unless Tetsuyan checks it when he gets up there.
I'm sure he will. To answer your question, Fear Agent, yeah, Solsky's been hovering half this race.
Hitsuyan, by the way, has Bob in a bottle.
Oh. Wow. I didn't even know you could do that.
Well, I mean, he powdered Bob first.
Ah, fair enough. Ooh, Solsky's trying to do some swagnet strats, but he's not having much luck here. There he goes.
Was that a triple with the swagnet? That's pretty awesome.
That's impressive. He's not having much luck otherwise, though. There he goes. Down goes Zaga2, and now it's time for the big pig. Oh, and we got a couple more finishes here. SAGTG is finishing 4th place with a time of 1:46.44, and Plasma Kappa is taking 5th place with a time of 1:47.26, with an improved PB by improved PB of basically improving it by 5 minutes there. Nicely done there, Plasma Kappa. And now it's Ganon time.
That is a message I haven't seen from Ganon before. Did they add new messages for V30?
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, those Ganon hugs taking a lot of health out there from Solsky, and he has no way to recover his health. All right, chat says no, that's an old message. I guess I've just never seen it before.
I agree with chat there.
Yeah, I see it.
Personalized messages.
Oh, he got to phase 3, but then he took a hit from the fire bat. Down goes Solsky.
Oh, I see some of our finished runners are commenting in chat that it was the wrong seed to hover Moldorm, so I guess there was a tempered sword
There was a sword in
there.
that chest, wasn't there?
And Solsky's hovering over Ganon's hole.
He just wants to hover over everything tonight, doesn't he?
He's also going in with next to no magic.
Ooh, that could be risky. Fear Age confirms there was a sword in that last chest. There was a sword in the inevitable conclusion chest. Oh, Solsky, you do not realize what you've done to yourself. Oh, this is not going to end well for Solsky right now. He's put himself in a very bad position. And down again. Oh! Oh, and Trolldorm strikes on Hitzion. Fear Agent, you have no idea with how often he's been trolling us this seed with all the memes. He's been hovering almost everywhere he can, even if he really shouldn't be.
And unfortunately with Inverted, you have to take the walk all the way to the bottle shop because the flute only works in the Dark World.
Yep, and there it is for Hitzion. Hitzion now has Tempered.
Wouldn't surprise me now if Hitzion winds up finishing first. Or rather, first between him and Solsky.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, you might want to stock up there, Solsky. Yeah, basically when it comes to hovering in this particular race, Solsky, I quote the line from the great Jeff Goldblum: "You work so hard on trying to figure out if you can, you never stop to think if you should." Chaos Theory. Ooh, nice play by Hitzion, getting a quick hat. Oh, this is going to be close right now. This is going to be very close here between Hitzion and Solsky.
I think Hitzion's got the advantage just because he can just stab away.
Yeah, I think you're right. That might be what it comes down to here. That Tempered Sword is going to make the difference here. Solsky's got a little extra time to kill, but he's got to be a lot more careful because he has to time his hits, whereas Hitzion can just go in, guns blazing here.
Yeah, I think Hitzion's now on to phase 2 already.
Also confirmed, Files has finished in 6th place with a time of 1:54.20.
I think that should just about do it for phase 2 for Hitzion.
Yep, he is in phase 3 right now. Solsky now in phase 3.
Did you find the silver arrows and skull boards? Why, yes, we did. And get your GGs in chat for Hitzion.
Nicely done. We're gonna wait for him to enter the room here. And Solsky right behind him. Ladies and gentlemen, Hitzion is finished in 7th place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 55 minutes, and 12 seconds. And Solsky gonna finish up right behind him with a time of 1:55.26. Also, we gotta give Hitzion a congrats because he has improved his PB by 11 minutes and 39 seconds as well. Nicely done from both of our runners.
So I guess that makes it his first sub 2 hours for inverted.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty nice for him.
Might be feeling good, I think.
Looks like we've got Hitsuyan in the waiting room now. Can we get him in here?
And I believe we have Hitsuyan joining us here in the channel. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you, GG's.
And before we go any further, let's bring our your other featured runner here, Solsky. Let me get him in here as well. There we go. And Solsky joining us here in the channel. GG, Solsky.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Now, Hitsuyan, I'm gonna get to you in a second, but we've got a big question we gotta ask Solsky about because. No. you know we have to ask after that race.
No.
What is up with all the hovering?
Decompress, trying to have fun. I mean, there's a tournament going on right now, right? Where we're just getting entries, so might as well have fun with it now while I can. Because for the next month or so, it's going to be just like grinding races and everything like that. So just have some fun with it.
Understandable, though. To be fair, the only reason Hitsuyan even beat you in this race was because you didn't check the inevitable conclusion chest. It had your tempered sword.
Figured. I was like, watch this be there, and that was like the one I made was like, okay, if it doesn't make it that time, then I'm stopping because I was actually having problems with my controller right after that, the one where I almost made Trinex, like it failed, and then like it just kept clicking at weird spots, and it was like, yeah.
That was fun. Anyway, Hitsuyan, how did you feel about this race overall?
Not good. Go close to go mode in 1 hour and only Kane missing, and it's in fucking Maya. That was pretty bad. Honestly.
Going back to earlier in the seed, I haven't seen too many inverted Aga seeds. When did you guys start thinking this might be an Aga seed?
I actually forgot about TR. So I knew we had access to it, like, right when I went into Agna 1, and I was like, oh, whoops, this could be a bad mistake. But I knew it was going to get me to escape faster. And then when I saw the hammer, I didn't feel too bad. I really didn't feel bad when I saw Titans, so...
yeah,
for me at least, I kind of put 2 and 2 together where Red King could be, because, like, Gnome was done, like, 1 hour 30 with, like, 1 item to go after, like world entries, so... I figured, well, it's probably gonna be Meyer, and sure enough, there it is.
Actually, you know what's funny? There was a hint for the cane at Shopping Mall in Dark World.
Oh. I was gonna go to that too after I. That's
yeah,
great. I was like, nah, hints are stupid. They never help.
No, if you got.
Yeah, I skipped the Ice Sword Cave.
Yeah, it was a
Shopping Mall. Yeah, I did the same. Yeah, and I think in inverted, if you can do Aga, do it instantly, because it opens so many spots. I mean, just as kind of a small hint for people that don't play inverted, it can get very linear very fast because the seats tend to be kind of clammed up and very few options of what you can do. So in like a normal seed, when you get like Lamp and Sword, like you might run into Hammer Glove, but in an inverted seed, chances are like very slim. It's like, okay, you got all the requirements for Aga, do Aga.
Yeah, that was definitely how this kind of race played out. Was that you guys? It was pretty much guiding you on the right path to whatever items you needed to get. You know, especially because all the items were grouped up in like big chunks.
Yeah, the whole first 40 minutes seemed quite linear. That by the time you got the gloves, you didn't have any more Sphere Zero places, and so Death Mountain was really the only move, and you do Death Mountain, Aga's really the only move.
Yeah, again, it did seem pretty straightforward up until like Hitsun, so until we got like go an hour in and no red canes. So yeah, I think it was still kind of fun, at least for me.
Well, we sure got good entertainment value out of it.
Absolutely. I don't get insulting, but man, I face palmed like half that race watching you try to hover all those spots, especially places you really didn't need to hover in, like a lamp room in Ganon's tower. It's like, what are you doing?
Just having some fun.
We figured. We got a good laugh out of it, that's for sure.
I guess I did my job then.
Meanwhile, Burn the Witch just finishing off Aga 2. He's about to take on Ganon, and I think Wolf Link is pretty much right on his heels. Look, I think he's about to head in Ganon's tower now. Still, you know, just under 2 hours, not a bad scene. And Itzion, you got a PB out of that one. That must have felt the list a little better.
Yeah, but I only played 4 or 5 seeds. And one of the seed was killing blind with 3 hearts. And I wiped on the first try. And then I needed 40 minutes to kill him.
Yeah, I would feel that pain. Yeah, that sounds like that'd be brutal. I don't think I could have done it, so that's props to you for even pulling it off at all.
Well, I think you all went into Thieves Town originally with without a weapon capable of harming blind.
Yeah, there's a lot of. It took you guys a while to find your first sword. Admittedly, that was interesting.
It was in Super Bunny chest or
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Paradox Cave.
No, it was Paradox Cave. Yeah, it was Paradox Cave lower part.
Oh yeah.
They gotta feel bad for Burn because apparently he never found the second sword. He's still on Master Sword right now, and he only got that from checking the Inevitable Conclusion.
Oh, this is interesting. I didn't realize your collection rates were so different now that the credits have finished. 150 for Solsky and 167 for Hitsuyan.
The total menu time was the same, minus like some milliseconds. So,
Well, bear in mind, Drossi, that Hitsuyan did go to a couple dungeons that Solsky did not, like, for example, Tower of Hera. So that might explain the difference.
Oh, right, he did the full clear of Hera.
yeah,
And
again,
also checking the tablets.
again, in my situation, it was just kind of reading what the seat gave us early and knowing no one was done yet was pretty much what guided me towards it, because at that point, like, I didn't feel like there's any way no one was finishing shortly or why they weren't done within 1:30. So I knew it wasn't free at that point, so I just avoided things like Zora at that point and just went right to fire.
So it looks like Burn the Witch is just finishing up on Ganon here.
Yep, I think he's on his last shot now. There it is. Nicely done. We got bacon for Burn. And as he enters the door here, yep, he finishes with a time of 2 hours, 4 minutes, and 46 seconds. That's 11th place for Burn.
Shoutouts to Burn not dying 5,000 times like I did at Ganon 2.
right, we got Burn joining us here in the channel at this time. Burn, GG.
GG. Can you send aspirin, please?
Yeah, that was a fun seed, that's for sure.
I think that was the first time I've ever had my go mode be in the validation chest.
Right, you didn't get the Master Sword down below. Now I can't
Nope.
remember. Where was the Master Sword that you guys got, Solsky and Hitsuyan?
South of Grove, I think.
Yeah, south of Grove, Mirror Cave. So yeah, if you had just gone to the cave south of the Grove, you would have had Tempered Sword going in again, and
I think I was hallucinating because I thought I went in there on a loop and saw bombs or something.
well, it was blue, that's for sure. At least when you checked it at the time, it was blue. That might have been what threw you off.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, how about that, an hour and 15 minutes second crystal? That felt so slow, this seed.
Yeah, it was close to an hour. I think it was close to like an hour in before anybody got there first.
Yeah,
That was
it was just so linear for the first part. And yeah, how about those Lionels, like, with 6 hearts?
Hey. Those suckers weren't messing around, were they?
Every other time I've had to cross that bridge, it was on 3 hearts and blue mail, so it's pretty much the same, to be honest.
Yeah, you can be lucky if you get this one.
Yeah. I think it was Wolflink that actually had the most trouble with that, because I think he died a couple times, and it took him forever to finally get over there.
Yeah, I think I died twice to that.
And then, of course, like we were talking about earlier, Burn, the red cane hiding in Vanilla Mire. That was fun.
Yeah, when I saw the first dot done, I was like, it's probably Vanilla Cane. So I had to take the risk.
Well, you made the right call there. It's French vanilla at the very least. Still, ooh.
That's metagaming at its finest.
Oh, so Wolflink here actually went full right in GT, so he just wound up getting the big key on his 7th chest.
Yeah, got the fast route there. Thankfully, he's already got Master Sword, so as long as he checks Inevitable Conclusion, he can walk away with Tempered Sword going into Ganon. So that begs the question, where's our last sword upgrade hiding out at? Because we never did find that.
Did anyone check Pyramid Fairy?
You know what? No, nobody ever did.
Nope, could be there.
Considering the fact
Ice
that...
Armors.
yeah, that's true. Ice Armos as well. But...
Oh no, I literally full cleared GT. There was no other sword in there. I even checked the big chests.
He did.
Well, theoretically, Tile Room.
No, he checked Tile Room too.
You did Tile Room too. Wow, I missed that.
I did every single chest in GT.
Oh yeah, because you're looking.
Bear in
for a
mind, he was still looking for a sword upgrade because he only had Fighter Sword going into Ganon's Tower, so he needed to find a sword upgrade. That's why he checked. Yeah, but yeah, nobody checked Pyramid Fairy because pretty much everybody used Turtle Rock as their last dungeon, so they didn't have Pyramid Fairy access until after they didn't need it anymore.
Maybe I'll pay her a visit once my time loads up.
And so, Wolflink now checking out, or climbing up the gauntlet as we speak. It's been one of... So, give you guys an idea, we've got more races coming up here, always in the future. So, if you guys haven't already, make sure you give all of our channels, Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming 2 through 6, a follow here on Twitch, so you can keep up with all of the amazing races to come. Not only that, we do have the Link to the Past tournament going on right now. We're in the qualifying stages, getting ready to wrap that up pretty soon. I think we're going to be announcing the brackets in the near future, so make sure you guys keep an eye out on that. But at the very least, you got all that. Of course, we've got other stuff, Super Metroid. We've got Donkey Kong Country going on. So many races. If you want to get a list of all of the events we've got going on here, check the description below for the event listing and our schedule to see what races are happening at what times and on what channels. You don't want to miss a single one of these. And at this point, I think we're just waiting for Wolflink to finish up here. So let me see if we've got any more completions while we were waiting here. I know One Up 40 finished up in 12th place with 205.44. Not bad. All right, Wolflink just now getting to the top of the tower here. Just got to take care of the last couple of chests there, finish off Mold Arm 2, hopefully grab his Tempered Sword, and then take on Aga 2 and the Big Pig. So we're just holding out here. Any other thoughts you guys have on this race so far tonight?
I need a better way to farm rupees in case I need to buy bombs and stuff.
Yeah, that's right. You were the one that was bombing all, like, throwing out everything, wasn't it?
I kept repeatedly doing the tree pool for my rupees.
Which would have been fine if the tree pull had been red rupees, but not quite so lucky today.
Solsky, if I remember, you were also doing some money grinding early on as well.
Yeah, just wish the tree pull was bombs just because of where hype it was.
Yeah, right?
Archery game didn't go well for me the first time. I got stuffed by the hand for that 64 rupee, and then I had to do it a couple more times. That's...
All right, so Wolflink now taking on Agatoon. Ooh, gets a nice double early on. Oh, missed the shot there. Almost got that one. Having trouble lining up shots. Oh, this one will work for him. There we go. Nice. I think it was a triple there at the end.
Oh, it looks like Burns now going just to see what's in Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah, he's doing us a favor.
Except that he just warped right into a fence.
He's got it now. Alright, well, while Wolflink starts his run, let's see what's in Pyramid Fairy here. We got... There it is! There it is! It was in Pyramid Fairy this whole time!
Well, I mean, that'll keep your sword of one upgrades in Moldorm Last Possession and another's in Pyramid Fairy. Yes, Burn the Witch is letting us know what he thinks of that.
Getting a little frustrated there, Burn?
I've had worse.
Well, at least now we know.
And meanwhile, Wolflink's made its way to Phase 3.
Let's also note that Durand and Frostbite had finished up 13th and 14th place, respectively.
How many runners do we have total at this point?
I don't really know how many we've got left. Give me a sec. I think we're near the end of our list here, though. I think we've still got a few more left. Nonetheless, Wolflink has got his bacon.
Your GG's in chat for him.
And actually, if I'm looking at my list correctly, this is our last place runner. Wolflink has taken the 15th place with a time of 2:16:48. Oh, no, I think we still got one more going. Okay. So, second to last place there for Wolflink.
In the meantime, can we get Wolflink in here?
He is going to join us. All right, we got Wolflink joining us here in the channel. GG there, Wolf.
Oh boy, that early game. Ouch.
Yeah, that was actually going to be... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dross.
Oh, I was just going to say, I think it was the Lionels where is the key point.
It was the Lionels, it was the fact that my sword was the last location. The fact that I thought I had blue mail for like 5 minutes. The flippers tripped me up there, I think. But I'm at least glad that I did the rounding I did in the end game when I was looking for Canis Samaria. That hint saved me. So much time.
You were the only one who found that hint, by the way. None of the other runners in this call found that.
I had a feeling I did.
Wait, where is that hint?
Dark Ice Rod. I checked that when I was on my way to Ice Palace. Read that the Canis Samaria was fire locked in Misery Mire. Immediately went to Mire for my go mode.
Yeah, I was in shopping mall.
I'm also glad I got the Tempered Sword and Moldar's chest. That was very nice.
And you were also the only runner who went full right in GT Basement, so you got the big key a lot faster than the other runners did.
I debate that because I also went full left. I basically skipped I basically skipped it going straight in. I thought, all right, go full left, then go full. I basically ignored Bob's chest and ice arms, and that punished me a little bit. But it was really the fact that it was an Aghanim seed and I last location that really did me in here. Still pretty close to my target time. I'm trying to hit a 2:15 in inverted, so.
Yeah, 2:16 is not too bad. Also, I can tell you this right now: you probably, you kind of glad you did find that tempered sword in the Moldorm chat and inevitable conclusion, but the last sword upgrade, Pyramid Fairy, Burn just checked.
Oh wow! If I didn't find a sword there, I would have argued to check. I would actually think about checking that. Thank goodness that book was also useless. What was even on pedestal? I'm about to find out here.
Couch cash.
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
But yeah,
All three of the other runners.
other than the early game, this seed was absolutely good. But yeah, you probably also saw that I had some issues with my money situation at the start as well.
Yeah, a lot of runners did. Heck, Sulsky and Burn there were grinding out money early on just to make sure they had enough for some of the early stuff.
I at least managed to check that poultry, and I think that's what saved me a lot of time in terms of money grinding, because it was just blue rupees, green rupees, and arrows. So at the time I had the bow, so I was just shooting all the moblins over there and getting the poultry refreshed. And every time I ran low on arrows, I went for the high pull, which was the arrows.
Clever.
Yeah, really clever considering that the other option was doing the archery game, and I tried that once and missed every single shot, so...
Sulsky didn't do much better, to be honest. He did all right, but even he struggled with that thing.
Yeah, it's good money if you can do it, but you need to do it.
Once you had enough for dig game, though, it was easy to make money there. Though I didn't actually see anyone particularly do that, I guess.
No,
Once you had enough money in dig game.
I took my money and went straight to Pelmasaur King and Palace of Darkness, because at the time it was the most item-dense place that I felt. But also, in hindsight, it was actually good because there was also all those blue rubies in the basement that really helped up my count up so I can do the rest of the Dark World money checks. And given that I only got 1 rupee in the treasure game, I'm actually okay with that.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, any last words from either of you guys before we wrap this up?
I've said this once and I'll say it again. If you can get past the early game, Inverted is a blast to play. I would recommend it if you feel that you're confident enough to handle it. You can get a seed like this in which the money is kind of tight right at the start, but other than that, this was a great seed. GG's to everyone who finished. I was only, 15th place?
Very much.
Yep.
Yeah, you stuck it out. We had a couple of forfeits there, so I'm glad you stuck it out.
Oh yeah, I was clearly tilted when you saw me fall to Aga. Like, I threw like 4 bombs down at the guard and fell with them in 2 food, which was accidental, I might add. But hopefully I put on a good show despite all of my trip-ups. That's the real goal at the end, is that I'm going to keep going and at least put on a good show.
Oh, definitely.
I'm definitely going to watch this back, though, because I want to see your guys' reaction to how many mistakes I made. But yeah, GG to everyone who raced. GG to Wong who won.
That was, yeah, he got a really good time on that one.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I did expect like a 130 finish from the top runner.
Anyway, if you guys enjoyed our runners here tonight, make sure you get Burn the Witch, Solsky, Hitsion1337, and Wolflink0370 a follow on Twitch. Show some love for their awesome race here tonight. Of course, shout outs to our trackers, Dimensive and Draco Falcone. And of course, myself and my co-commentator, Drosy1. Drosy, it has been a pleasure working with you, my friend.
And likewise, as always.
Yes, make sure to give everyone who worked here a follow. They put on an excellent show, I'm sure. And I should know, I usually am in the commentary booth, not on the race field, so...
I'm well aware. And before we go, I will answer a question in chat. If you guys want to see some of the older streams we've got going on here, not only do we still have some of the VODs here on Twitch, but you can also check out the Speed Gaming YouTube channel to see all the VODs there as well. So make sure you guys keep an eye on that. In the meantime, make sure you give a follow to all our channels, Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming 2 through 6, for all the races and all the different games we have going on here. But in the meantime, I want to thank you guys for joining us as always. On behalf of everyone here at the Speed Gaming family, my name is The Shades, and we will see you guys next time. Rock on!
Have a good night, everyone.